Have you ever found yourself in a very dangerous situation where an animal was very close to you? And
I was in Quebec, or no, I'm sorry, I was in New Brunswick. We were hunting moose, and I had a full grown moose come in there. We had two of them coming, and we were calling, and the guide was calling, and I was actually just running camera, and the guy I was with that owned the archery company, I was filming him, and the two moose were coming, and the smaller of the two started circling around. It was still a really big moose, but of course he's waiting on the biggest of the two, and so the smaller circled around and it come my direction. I was to the left of the guys that were hunting, and I'm filming, and it kept getting closer and closer. And this was my first time really moose hunting, the first week I'd ever done it. And it got closer, and it got probably 5 feet away from me, and it's standing there, and I'm almost looking up to this thing's face. It's so tall.
Yeah, they're
and
huge.
They're humongous.
Now, are you in head to toe camo?
I'm in camo, but it knows I'm there. It's just looking at me. It's like, that's so remote up there. I don't know if they really know what the danger is, honestly. I mean,
right.
Some of them are spooky and some of them aren't. They're just like, this thing just kept coming up. Of course, you're calling, challenging. The calls they're using are male challenges, and it's coming in, and its eyes were kind of rolled back in its head, and it's standing there. And I'm kind of figuring my exit strategy. I figure if I jump straight forward, I go off a little 7 or 8 foot cliff. And I thought, if he comes any closer, I'm just going to jump forward and just hopefully I don't break something when I land on the bottom.
Right.
And that thing stood there, and it kept letting out these big breaths. It's like, I don't know that I could feel the breath, but it felt like I should. And so I, after the bigger moose come up, and my buddy shot, and we filmed it, and it took off, and the other one right beside me ended up taking off too. And we got done, and the guide, his eyes were huge, and he said, "Were you scared to death?" And I said, "No, not really." he said, "I said, should I have been?" He said, "Yeah." He said he'd stomp you to death.
Yeah.
And I said, "Really?"
I've seen videos of people, just dumb people wanting to get a selfie with a moose.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could look these up on YouTube all day. Yeah, people in like Yellowstone, just walking up to wildlife trying to get a picture, and they just get stomped.
Yeah.
It's like these things are the size like 2 minivans.
Yeah, they're humongous.
Yeah,
it was something else. That's what he said. He goes, "I feared for your life." I said, well,
as he let you just sit there.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that now that he's gone.
So